Hi folks, the Filipino P here, and boy do we have a mess on our hands. Not necessarily a mess regarding the visa situation, but a mess regarding the misinformation that's been floating around on YouTube yet again. Last year, several sources were reporting that the visa upon arrival program was being cancelled, causing a lot of you folks to run around screaming that the sky was falling. This time, it's about the ability to renew your visa. Apparently, there's a rumor going around that a proposed new law would require foreigners to leave the Philippines every 3 months to renew their visas, and warning that the maximum 3 years stay in the Philippines was being terminated for tourists. That would be disastrous for some of you folks and make the Philippines a less desirable choice. So this is a matter that needs immediate attention. I saw the legislation when it was published, but as always, I waited until I could check with official sources before I made a video about it to ensure that I'm giving you the most accurate information available. So today I've got the renowned visa expert, JR Coca, to help us sort this out. Is the Philippines government really giving you foreigners the boot? Hi JR, good morning. It's nice to have you back on my channel. How are you doing?
I'm good. Hi, P. How are you?
Fine and dandy, JR. Thank you so much for asking. Anyway, there's another panic. I'm getting a lot
Mm.
of messages, a lot of emails from my subscribers. It's like, oh, I'm not going to the Philippines anymore because they're kicking me out. They're not letting foreigners stay longer and, that kind of thing. And I said, hang on, guys, hang on. Don't panic yet because obviously we have a great source, JRC Visa Consultancy, and also we know people inside the bureau. So anyway, JR, please give us some enlightenment because it feels like this is Visa Panic 2.0. Because I heard from my subscribers like you're no longer allowed to extend your visa up to 36 months. You have to do it
Oh.
every 3 months instead of doing a visa run every once in every 3 years. Now you have to do it
Mhm.
4 times in a year. So,
Wow.
JR, please describe the new proposed immigration laws.
First things first, we need to tell your subscribers that they don't need to panic. The bill is an enhancement of the Philippine immigration law way back 1940. And it does not state there that they are not allowed to stay up until 36 months on tourist visa.
Okay, so that's not true. It's not specified there, right?
Mhm. Yes, based on the document that we have, because we have a copy of that bill, and we thoroughly review it prior to this interview.
Yes, because we always want to make sure that we're providing the most accurate information for our viewers and also consult with the actual people from the Bureau. And in fact, there's good news. So, JR, what is it?
Okay. Part of the law, or the not the law yet, but the bill itself, is the modernization of the Bureau of Immigration. So
Mm-hmm.
one of the advantage of this law is it enhances the old law, which is way back 1940. And there's a specific section of that bill which states that the foreigner can be given 59 days stay as initial allowable stay in the Philippines from the 30 days initial stay in the Philippines, which is given by the Philippine government. That is a good news.
Exactly. So, in our current immigration laws, foreigners from countries like the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, they're allowed
Mm-hmm.
to stay here up to 36 months. And
Mm-hmm.
they're given visa on arrival, good for 30 days. And
Mm-hmm.
then after that, you can extend up to 36 months. But now, with this new proposed immigration law, you're given 59 days upon arrival. Our government is giving you double the amount of time that you can stay here for your initial entry, right?
True. True. Very true. So there's no need to panic because There's no such thing as forming part of the bill that they actually scrap the EO 408 privileges. We're glad that we're able to check everything and give them the right information for now.
And plus, guys, it is going to be a disaster for the Philippine economy. We want you to stay here longer. Obviously, if you're staying here longer, you're spending more time here, you're helping our economy. So, JR, where do you think this misinformation is coming from? Which part of the legislation states that you're no longer allowed to stay here more than 90 days?
It is coming from Section 66, which talks about the visa validity period. And I quote, a single entry non-immigrant or immigrant visa issued by a consular office abroad pursuant to Section 64 of this Act shall be valid for a period not exceeding 3 months. It involves only on the entry, but not the total allowable stay. That could be the source of that information.
Visas issued abroad. It's not
Yes, from the
saying that visas issued here in the Philippines, when you go to an immigration office from the Bureau of Immigration, you do your extension like your regular process. So this is
true.
not to say that you're not allowed to stay here more than 90 days, that you have to do visa run every 90 days. So that's not the case.
That's not the case based on the bill.
Okay, so let me just get this straight, if I got it correctly. So meaning to say, some foreigners who intend to come to the Philippines prior to their arrival, they can apply for a visa outside the country, like abroad, maybe in Hong Kong, I don't know, in the US, you can do that. You can apply for a visa to enter the Philippines and you're given 90 days.
Mhm.
So these are the visas issued abroad. Great, right? So nothing to worry.
True, nothing to worry about. When I check the bill thoroughly of every section, I have not encountered any statement that the government is not allowing foreigners to stay on tourist visa for 36 months.
So basically, JR, the new proposed immigration law is streamlining our services. It's updating.
Sure.
It's actually
Updating.
they want to improve our visa categories, because basically, JR, our immigration law is very old. It was created way back in 1940, and today it's 2023, so it's 83 years old. So it's about time. So next question, JR, what about the exit clearance? I think there are some changes about that. And before you answer that, can you define what an exit clearance is all about?
The exit clearance is actually a clearance to give or to allow a foreigner to leave the country. Mainly, it is implemented by the Philippine government for them to check if this particular foreign national does not have any criminal record, any violations on the Philippine immigration laws or other related laws in the Philippines, so that they wanted to make sure that if they are liable, they're gonna hold that particular foreign national and they will not give clearance for that particular person or foreigner to fly out of the country.
Basically, to make sure that they don't have any violations or they don't have any criminal cases filed against them. Sure. It's like just to check if you've been a good boy, being a law-abiding tourist in the Philippines. Okay. All right. So normally, foreigners are required to get an exit clearance if they had stayed in the Philippines for more than 6 months. But with the new proposed law, they're going to be required to get it regardless of the length of their stay here in the Philippines.
That is yet to be what we call it confirmed. We are still actually confirming. But I heard also that they're actually requiring it on all foreigners that will be going out of the country, regardless if it's more than 6 months or less than 6 months.
Gotcha. So where can they get this exit clearance? Can they get it in the airport, or can they get it online, or do they have to go to Manila to get it, Bureau of Immigration office in Manila, or can they get it in the provinces? So what's the best course of action for this?
The best course of action for this is really to process it on the Bureau of Immigration district offices, so not the field offices. Because, for example, in the Magete, that particular immigration office is a field office. So the district office in Visayas is in Cebu. So they can actually file that and process that in Cebu ahead of time. But I heard that there are foreigners who actually successfully filed or obtained that on in the airport. But I would highly suggest to have it prepared ahead so that there will be no hiccups, because if there will be an advisory that they cannot issue an ECC and your flight falls on a Saturday, which is a non-working day for the Bureau of Immigration in Manila, that could be a problem. Normally, they need to file it before their scheduled departure date. So it's basically valid for 30 days. It might be lesser than 30 days depending on their flight schedule.
So JR, I heard that you can extend your visa online. And obviously, I can't test it because I'm a Filipino citizen. I see that the website is there. So can you extend your visa online?
We have a client who actually went to our office, and he has actually extended the first extension through online. But that is still on the first extension, because succeeding extension, that is where the ACRI card or will be required to the foreigner, even if he is on tourist visa, because that is actually a regulation of the Bureau of Immigration. But for the time being, to answer your question, yes, we have successful stories already that they have extended it online for the first extension.
Okay, well, that's good news. First time online, easy peasy. Then afterwards, then you can go to Bureau of Immigration offices. And I heard that they're trying to update it so that they can do 2 months, 6 months. I'm not sure when yet, because obviously I can't really scrutinize the website. I can't go through the whole process. But I heard that they're trying to update it. But hey, Philippines is catching up with the technology. Hooray!
Sure. Mhm. And I think that could be also connected to the Section 56 of the bill, in which the initial state that the Philippine government, once approved, this bill will be approved. They can actually give 59 days. So that can be related to the enhancement of the modernization of the Bureau of Immigration thereafter.
Put your plans back of coming to the Philippines. So you are welcome here. We're not trying to get rid of you. In fact, we're trying to make it easier for you. All right. So to give you guys a recap, first, don't panic. We are not kicking you out every 3 months. You don't have to do visa runs, 4 visa runs in a year. So relax. Number 2, you are given 59 days initial entry once this law is implemented. This is actually giving you double the amount of time once you enter our country. From 30 days, now 59 days. And number 3, okay, there is a minor inconvenience. You have to get an exit clearance regardless of the length of your stay here in the Philippines, but no biggie. You can get it in the airport, but as what JR recommended, you have to do it ahead of time to avoid any hiccups in the airport. And number 4, you can extend your visa online for the first time. And as we speak, we are updating the website. Maybe you can do, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. We don't know yet, but rest assured, we're trying our best. Our government is trying its best to help our foreign friends to come to the Philippines to make it a lot easier and more convenient for you guys. So if you have any plans in the future, just remember that we're trying our best to make it easier and streamline everything. We're trying to catch up, guys, with the online stuff. So just bear with us and come and enjoy the Philippines. We welcome you here.
I think your subscribers will have the chance to read the article, and I would love to let them validate on Section 56 and also Section 66, especially for those people who are on temporary visitors visa, otherwise what we call tourist visa, so that you will have a peace of mind of your stay here in the Philippines. We would love to welcome you home here. This is your home.
Exactly. And plus, this is not a law yet. Once it's implemented, rest assured, JR and I will be here to give you the gist and the updates directly from the Bureau. Alrighty, so most of my viewers know JR already, but for the new folks, JR, please let us know where your office is or your offices are located, because I heard you have more offices opening.
So our main office is located in Cebu, which is in the Cebu Business Park, right across Ayala. We have also an office in Malboal, down South Cebu. We have Dumaguete, we have Bohol, we have Davao, down south. We have Angeles, and we'll be opening in Manila. So we are basically operating nationwide right now. So if you folks are in Manila, just call us. Northern Luzon, nearest for you would be our Angeles branch. Southern Luzon, Central Manila will be in Manila in the next probably 30 days. And we're here to help you out. Just contact us, and we will do our best to help you out.
All right. Wow, JR, look at you, big boss. The first time we met, you were located at
Club Ultima.
Club Ultima. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where we met, from that little cubicle, two offices. That now
sure.
look at you. Way to go,
Mhm.
JR. That's great.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay, guys, there you have it. If you have any questions with regards to your visa extensions, or you want to check the SRRV or any types of visas, please contact JR's office. I'll include their contact info in the description box. But anyway, it's always great to see you, JR. I'll see you soon. I heard you're coming to Dumaguete, so
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to meet up with you and Wena.
Mhm.
And as always, thank you so much for making the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me in your channel. It's always my pleasure, and it's always been my privilege that you have given us. Thank you so much.
I'll see you soon, JR. Bye.
Bye.
If you think about it, I'm kind of like your pilot, helping you keep your nose up and out of trouble here in the Philippines. The main thrust of my videos is to keep you entertained and informed about the culture here, so you'll have a soft landing when you arrive. Now please exit my cockpit and return to your seats. Hit the thumbs up button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and enjoy some of my other videos while you relax. Once we reach an altitude of 1 mile, all you club members will have full use of the lavatories.